What's good, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? I'm just out here chilling, enjoying the outside. In the fall, it's beautiful. So, as you see in the thumbnail, we do have the calories burnt for today. And let me check it again. It may have went up, so sometimes you can sit down and burn a couple of calories. Um, so I burned 1,050 calories so far, and I walk. Let me show you how miles I walk. So let's do that real quick. I don't know. It's like blurry here. But shout out to everybody that's coming through. So it's about 7.4 miles, 0.04 miles per walk today, and we got that done. And shout out to everybody that's coming through. So I'm doing this on StreamYard, and usually I do it through the cell phone or whatever, and you know the YouTube app rather. And the YouTube app, it has this plus, but StreamYard is a lot better, I think, when it comes down to actually streaming. So if I do want to drop the link or whatever, I could do it. I'm not used to like running a show from the cell phone, so I'm just doing it as an experiment. And like I said, this channel, I think it'd be real powerful to do some panels on this channel a lot more and allowing people to voice their opinions a lot more and me talk about more real subjects and topics. How you doing, Ron P and Heavy Bear? Peace to y'all. And so, you know, me and Kiki, we was talking for about an hour or two, as we always do. And I was telling her about some of the people that are just living in the past that I've come in contact with from YouTube. And it's troubling. And it's like when I think about when I had thoughts about reminiscing on the past a little too much, it was a sign that I was in a form of depression. And, there are some people that I came in contact with from a sector a long time ago, almost 2 years, I would say 2 years, almost to this day, that I met, and they still have issues with me. Those troll pages that y'all see, it comes from like those people. It don't come from the black sector. It don't come from the beef sector. It comes from some idiots that I came in contact with a long time ago that I really did absolutely nothing to. And I saw somebody talking in the chat and mentioning my name, and I was like, man, you still stuck on uh, you snaking me, you and your friends snaking me, and you tried to stab me in the face, the back, the side, you know what I mean, in the top of the head, the bottom of the feet, and you still, what do you want from me? I left you alone. I moved on with my life, and whatever I do is whatever I do. And the thing about it is that I'm not bothered about people from my past as much as it's a lesson to me to show me why I shouldn't dwell on the past that often. Point taken, as far as when it comes down to like what I'm doing today, going to the gym, um, everything I'm doing right now is in a progressive state. I don't get out here trying to remix and go back in the past. There are some people that mention my name, and it's recent events that's tied to what I talk about in my commentary, and we'll keep it moving forward. You know, and I think that's the main thing. So we even have like troll pages and people that have dedicated troll pages to everything that me and Kiki talk about, do our pictures, things of that nature, and it's like you haven't moved forward, you haven't made any strides on your own since you was with us. Like, no, you stand stuck on us. And the thing about it, these same people, they're still stuck in certain places. Some people are stuck decades in the past. Some people are stuck 2 or 3 months ago in the past. And it's like, if you stand stuck in the past so much, you know what I'm saying? You stand like everything about you is like your past. Like, what are you doing now? You're neglecting your present. And then you have some people that stay so stuck in the future. Like, they're never going to get their YouTube channel popping. One day they're going to cam up. One day they're going to do a great interview that's going to get 1 million views. One day they're going to do this, and one day they're going to do that. And those people are not as much of a bother, but I'll say even suffering from too much anxiety and thoughts of the future can cause a paralyzation of your motivation, you know? And that's what I see. And so, like, yeah, Sunday I cammed up, right? Went to the gym, cammed up, got a lot of great compliments. I really received no negative backlash from me camming up and whatnot. And I really, really wouldn't care about um, the backlash that would come from me camming up. I mean, because I know what I'm doing in the present. I know what I'm doing in the present right now is going to lead to a better future. And when I get to that future, I'll still be in the present. So every day, my actions in the present creates a better future. But I can only live within the present. I can't live in the past. The past is gone. It doesn't matter. Like 2 years ago, you stayed in the Taj Mahal, you stayed at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump for a week, and you drove Bentleys 2 weeks ago or 5 years ago, whenever it was. If you at zero right now and you're broke and you don't have nothing, what does that great past mean? It doesn't mean anything. And I often, from my own tragedies and from my own introspection, I have taken the time to, like, when I listen to people talk on this app, it's easy to find out about them where their mind states in. Like you look at Kiki, like every day is about the Bougie Collective, what she's doing, the new fragrances and soaps and candles, and or you'll see me talking about what I did today as far as my workouts, uh, and and I have some other things planned for y'all that I had to keep top secret. Y'all will find out soon, and so I've been working on some things. And so, like, even with some of the haters out there that are, put my names in titles, corrupting my name everywhere I look. And for one thing, I don't answer to corrupted names. If you put my name in a title and it's corrupted, I will not answer you. I will purposely, I don't care how big you are, you will not get an answer. Okay? I know a lot of people want a shot at Mike Tyson, but you're not getting it. Okay? Now, with that being said, it's just like you can really see the mental mind state of a lot of these content creators when they talk. If it's too much about the past and it's too much of the pointing the finger and this person is so much of a villain, and some people are villains. You know, I've I've exposed many people, but when I do my exposure, I'm using the truth. If I'm star prosecutor, I'm using the truth about that person. Like, for example, when I talked about old boy from New Orleans, I only used the words that he said. I didn't ever, I would never call him a PO indefinitely, but I'll say he made PO statements. You know what I mean? And he said you could call him that. That's me using what that person has put out. You know, and it was for good reason to do what I did and said about that person, um, and to protect other people, women, other children. You know what I mean, from that type of onslaught. So it has its purposes, but if you can never find a place of rest, you never can just take a chill pill or just like, okay, I'm at the gym or I'm by the docks, I'm at the water, I'm out here having a good time. I'm over here drinking some coffee, being a normal person. Everything is just high stress all the time. it shows that that person is going through some kind of mental breakdown of some sort. You know, and even the thought of evil, like I want to see this person lose their job. I want to see this person in jail. I want to see this person, in a destitute state, broken, homeless, or whatever. You got to understand that person that is constantly promoting those ideas and those that support it are very, very hurting people. Like they're hurting, they're broken, and you know when you have a when you do have a proper sound mind, it is very easy to hear people talk the trash and just like, wow, that's amazing. Wow, that's the new lie that they're coming up with. Wow, um, and you just move forward because you really have things to do with your life, whereas they don't, and they don't have a problem being like that. How you doing, Morticia? Peace, peace to everybody's coming through, and I'm glad I am using StreamYard. Uh, and like I said, moving forward, we will do some panels over here. Um, like so, if I am up and I can't sleep, I don't mind having an open panel and bringing people up. When we kick in the breeze or whatever. You know what I'm saying, on this channel. So this channel needs some love. We have over 1,000 subscribers, and that's gonna be solid. You know what I'm saying? So we're solid with the 1,000. We're well over 1,000, and I would like to think, and I always say this, but thank you to Morticia mainly as of late. You know, being a great moderator, sharing my backup channel, and like I said before, I would often forget to even talk about this channel, but I had some great moderators over the time that did such a wonderful job as far as sharing this channel constantly. And I think I only need like maybe a 1,500 more watch hours to get this channel up and running as far as um, monetization. So we in a good state, and we'll be monetized on this channel. Hopefully, I would say probably around March of next year. But if I do panels over here, I probably can get that done by December, to be honest. Like right now in my studio, I probably have like 5,000 watch hours this month in the last 28 days. So watch hours are not a problem. It's just exposure. But yeah, I would just encourage my my people, and Kiki's people, because we are commingled together. Our channels are married pretty much. You know, think about your future. Think about not your future, but think about your present. And even in the Bible, Jesus said that, let today's evil be enough. Because there's so many people that live in the past, and I've been stopped from people from the conscious sector, and I'm not talking about Cat, so we can clear that up, but other people, and they may be happy that I'm even like mentioning that, but it was troubling to see, like, bro, I have not talked to this person in 2 years. 2 years. And they still have a unit. And they was the people that wronged me. They was the people that said they're gonna call the feds on me and my friend, because my friend was, I ain't even gonna go into the story. Um, and it was all over a lie and an assumption. And the thing is, when you pull back from these evil people, they have a problem. But even still, it's like you want to come forward, or these type of people want to come forward. If you're dealing with this in your job, your family, you know, and Kiki dealt with this recently, with certain people popping up that knew her from a long time ago. It's a psychological attack to say no matter how big you got or how far you done went, you know. Oh, remember when you was this snot nosed punk on the playground and this, that, and the third. Who cares about you being a millionaire? Remember you lost a fight in the eighth grade or something like that. Like, if you are experiencing that, do not give in to that type of banter. Uh, keep moving forward. Stay encouraged and stay in the now. You know, stay in the now. And I'll have to say for myself, y'all see it. I'm losing weight now. I did 1,000 calories right now. Within it's still 11. If I show y'all my stream, so let me show you the stream. So let me go to my calories burned. Let me turn this on camera. And so I think I can see it. Can y'all see it? And the watch is actually looking a little dim. But yeah, so I got 1,060 calories today burned. So if I'm living in a state of depression, yeah, it's a great thing for the channel. But if I'm staying in a constant state, if I'm depressed, I couldn't get up and go work out. If I'm believing that my lowest estate, like I have people that want to, oh, we're gonna drag you based on blah 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 blah, right? And I tell people I'm not pressed about what I did in my past. I'm not pressed about how I looked a few months ago. And you can talk about that infinitum. And the thing is, all you're gonna do is remind me on why I need to stay in the present and stay working out, stay eating healthy, stay fresh, stay up on the up and up. That's all you do. But there is no psychological attack for me because I'm enlightened about what I need to do in this current present. And so if you are experiencing any form of depression or anxiety, stay locked and loaded into the present day. Let this day be, that Jesus said, let the day's evil be enough for you. And a lot of that you're experiencing as far as turmoil and your mind and days are just glued together, you're not really feeling like life is worth living. A lot of that will go away when you say, today I'm going to get up, today I'm going to engage in my community, today I'm going to engage with my family, today I'm going to have a workout goal, whether it's 1 mile, 2 miles, a half a mile. You're doing something. You're not sedentary. You're not laying in the bed looking up at the ceiling, watching your ceiling fan twirl around till the lights turn off. And that's pretty much what's going to happen if you don't get moving and living right now. There is no yesterday. We can't experience yesterday anymore. We can't experience tomorrow. You know, we can only experience the now. And so the now is the time for you to live. Now is the time for you to be a better person. Now is the time to make that phone call to that family member that you've been neglecting. Now is the time to make friends with people, or to get right with God, or whatever it is that you've been putting off, that you've been living in your past. Now is the time to start dating somebody new if you're stuck on somebody in your past. You know, now is the time. And it's even like the situation with Ken, for example. Like, that's depression, because it's like, you know, you haven't talked to this woman like that since April. And I'm not going to go back on that again to give anybody, whatever. But it's like, and the depressed people can relate to his message. And I start to understand that. Like, the people that are depressed can relate to that message, because why? It's relative to a state of mind that they're constantly in the past. Life is moving forward. Life is in the now. But while we stay in the present, we still are moving. And the days are changing. Okay? Time waits for no man. And if you keep it moving as far as, okay, well, this didn't work out with this person, and God, all you can do is hope and pray to God that He brings something better and newer and more refreshing into your life. If it's love, life, money, finance, whatever it is, you just gotta hope and pray, and that better day comes. But you gotta be open to it. You know, living in your past is like having a closed fist. Okay, living in the now is like having your hands open to what is happening right now. You know, and that's how you have to look at your life. And I constantly see this, and like even when we supposedly, um, they call it dragging, banging, whatever it is. One of the main things that I see with a lot of my ops is that they are like stuck in a glory day that has gone, completely gone. I'm not stuck in my glory day. I have glory days that I could brag about, you know, um, and I had a real good life so far that I could brag about. That I seriously doubt a lot of people, a lot of young men in my age around here can compete, you know, with me where I was then or whatever. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Morticia. Morticia says, Octavius, continue to stay focused, inspired, and encouraged. You're doing a wonderful. You're doing wonderful. Moved up. You're doing wonderfully on your journey, and miserable demons can't stand to see your progress. Exactly. And like I say, my those people that you call demons, they don't affect me. Like I really be feeling sorry for people, man. Like I really do. Like I had that lady, like Ness, for example. Like I get out here and drag her, everything like that. But see, I'm an ender. I'm not a dragger. Um, I'm not a banger. I really hurt feelings because I really do understand the human condition. I can heal and I can hurt very, very in a way that I can help somebody with get off alcohol and drugs. I've done it multiple times. And then I could, you know, really drive a person to insanity. And that's what the kind of power that some people want. And I don't like when I like playing with people on that level and somebody that broken, that and a woman don't have a kids, and dealing with crack cocaine and prostitution. you know it's like if I do go there, you know and dig into that woman, psyche, what I mean, I might be doing a real disservice. I really could hurt that person. So some people can play around with the the dragon, but I don't see a mentally strong individual at all. I really do see, like, when, hey, you had a pimp, you had a whole pimp, and now you playing make believe with some weirdo from Bangladesh of all places. You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing mommy daddy, playing house and shit, and that person has disrespected you and said that your vagina smells like garbage can juice, and like that's too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, to some people, that person could be popping, but that's too easy. You're not mentally strong enough for the kind of fire I bring. You know what I mean? And like, I'm just touching on it, but I know that could hurt. And like, dude, you don't even not even taking care of your own child. Like, come on. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the cash app. Um, y'all make sure y'all hit the cash app. Make sure it still work. I think I got that from Beasley. Yeah, make sure it still work. You know what I mean? Just make sure it still work. But yeah, that's somebody that, bruh, you know. Because it's like I can't really win beating up on a person that mentally weak, because I'm already hearing people talk about, oh my God, and they already trying to say weird stuff about, I know where this woman's fam. I never said that. I said, I know I'm very familiar with Haitians. She looks like someone. She looked like she may be relative to a group of a Haitian family down here that I know. When I first saw her, you know, uh, it's a familiarity with her, with me, you know. So I know the Haitian community all the way from Miami all the way up until like West Palm Beach, and I'm very familiar. And I do know what the Haitian men. Let me tell you something about Haitian men. Haitian men are very, 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 and to the 25th power disrespectful to prostitutes. Very. I mean, they treat prostitutes like complete trash. And you gotta understand, it's a Catholic, for the most part, it's a Catholic culture. And when they believe that someone's like a prostitute or something like that, or they're homosexual, they believe that you're completely going to hell, you know. So it's a lot of deep psychology behind the culture alone that she comes from that can really pay, like I understand the culture. And see, for me, that's dangerous. It's not like one of y'all from like Arkansas or Oklahoma trying to drag somebody's seat. Like that's too close to home and me understanding the culture. And I go there, about how, these Haitian brothers get down and how they treat. And I understand why a woman like her would want to run all the way to the opposite side of the country and then not even want to date a man at all. Is because of that culture. And on that culture, that's, she's an outcast. Truth be told, she's a complete outcast. You know, and that even goes down to like people's way. Like Haitians believe in voodoo. Voodoo, according to them, is another form. It's African spirituality mixed with Catholicism, where they replace the gods of Africa from Benin um, with um, Catholic saints. Okay, Santa Maria, the same thing. You know what I mean? Now I don't practice none of that, whatever, but I do understand, how they look at it, how they believe. So Catholicism is a big part of the culture, for like my Haitian Americans overall. And then you have a lot of them that are Baptists and other denominations, but mainly a lot of times you're dealing with Catholic Haitians. Yeah. So I just want to, we touched on that. I might do something with that, but I'm really debating on. I might just take that live down that I have scheduled for next. I mean, it'll be artificial beef. Because, like, truthfully, man, like, somebody over there talking the same, regurgitating the same shit Tracy said, and then knowing that this person is a do girl and a goofy for Tracy and the other lady from Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a lieutenant, bro. You know what I'm saying? You's a whole lieutenant. You's a whole lieutenant at best. You got a borrowed crowd over there from Tracy and hell, even VS and shit. And, um, you're not alpha. You can't stand the pressure, the pain. Me and Kiki, we on our own shit. You know what I'm saying? We on our own. Ain't nobody like, yeah, I gotta like answer to another motherfucker. Just like that day she was over there giving an honest commentary about she was about to do it. And then who popped up in the chat? Tracy popped up over there. Oh, don't say that about Ken. And then she changed up right then and there because she know who mama is. You know? And so like, I mean, hey man, your mama can barely take this shit from me, bruh. You know, like you ain't ready for that shit. You know, you ain't ready for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ender. You know, I'll let the little kids play, and then, you know, hey, let the kids play and shit. And then I'll if I want to end a nigga, I'll jump down and I'll end a nigga. But it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. And for the record, I have no intentions on harming anybody, doxing anybody. For those people that want to assume that I want to go out here and do anything to anybody, I don't. Okay, I know that I have a lot of weird ass people that want to get me tied up in court situations, shit like that. That's another reason I'm hesitant to even talk about these weirdos. You know, the other day I was saying I'm anti-LGBT and I hate gay people, and it's like, come on. And like even Jay Wilson, like, you know, like, oh, you're LGBT, like, no, bro, you're just an ugly gay dude. No one likes you, whether they're gay, straight, or whatever. Even if you were women were interested in you, you can't get a woman. You can't get a man. You have to go on apps to find somebody. Okay? You know, you have to go on apps to find somebody. And you're barely doing that. You know? You know, it's like, no, and you're evil. You're evil, old, over the hill, bald head, gay man. And you're very unattractive. And even in the gay community, you're the lowest tier. You're lowest on the totem pole. You know? Like men, women, you know what I'm saying? uh what they call it, gender fluid people are not going anyway. Like, you know, you just, and you can put on the nicest clothes, but and try to dress that mess up that you call a face, and whatever you got over there. But, you know, it ain't that people are homophobic. It's just that if I'm not a homosexual, I'm not attracted to men. But I can still see that you're just low tier, on any perspective. Okay. So we are not we're not representing any form of hate. I do find it curious that LGBT women are always trying to tie straight men to some kind of community. I didn't listen to that commentary that Ness had. I saw my face over there in like a gay march. She had me or whatever, my face glued onto somebody. And it's like you're dissing your own community when you do that. Okay. And I mean, it may be your fantasy. You may feel like, you know, you don't want to, you may have your own insecurities spiritually about your lifestyle, and you're hoping that everybody has these secret dark desires. Like, no, you don't. You know what I'm saying? I perfectly like women. You know, I don't have no desires for any backdoor entries. All right, y'all, let's get up out of here. Peace. Y'all take care and live in your present. Live in your present. Don't let nobody remind your past too often, bring you down. Keep moving. Keep moving forward. Live today. The most important thing I can tell you is to live now. Live now. Peace.